as a chemical warfare weapon back in World War I because it causes burning of the eyes, itching of the skin, difficulty breathing. And that's what the residents in the community of East Palestine are experiencing: headache and dizziness, drowsiness, rashes. And that's why the EPA needs to be out there on the ground along with FEMA. Where is FEMA? The Red Cross should be out there helping as well. And the EPA needs to also be testing for these byproducts, not just vinyl chloride.
And we don't know what the long-term effects are going to be. Lee, it's great to see you.
Great to see you.
Can you believe here's a case where I would want the federal government to step in. This is an environmental disaster. The people of East Palestine did nothing wrong. They don't know if their water is safe to drink. They don't know if their air is safe to breathe. Why is the Biden administration shooting at unidentified objects? They don't even know what they're shooting at. $400,000 a shot, but they won't give aid to the people that are living in an environmental disaster?
And Mayor Pete says that it's Trump's fault. They want to blame regulation changes from years ago as opposed to taking any responsibility.
We have no rules on the show. Yeah.
And Senator Vance, credit to him. He just got there as a senator, tip of the spear. He's calling on Norfolk Southern to be responsible for the cleanup costs, to compensate the people who have been impacted, to make them whole. Calling out the Biden administration for being AWOL, Mayor Pete for wherever he is right now, and being present. You see him actually at the sites leading. That's what Congressman Bill Johnson's been out there too, but all across the country, this is leadership to step up on behalf of your constituents. Norfolk Southern didn't want to show up to the question and answer session, probably concerned about liability concerns. And as far as the Biden administration goes, they don't want to show up to answer the questions because they're stuck in this narrative. Let's just blame Trump for everything.
Okay, the law that Pothole Pete was referring to, was passed in 2015. Donald Trump was not president at that time. So it was actually Obama and Biden's law that he was actually referring to. This, to me, is simple, basic governance 101, isn't it? Aren't they missing an opportunity? Instead of caring or thinking about a lawsuit, how about taking care and making sure the people are going to be safe moving forward? Yeah. Why is that process missing?
So there's a saying in the military, I've heard it elsewhere, there's no such thing as problems in life, just challenges and opportunities. And for this administration, they're stuck in this never-ending Democratic National Convention. That's the 4 years, and we're all stuck living in it. There's an opportunity for them to lead. There's nowhere else in this country that would be better for President Biden to be, for Secretary Buttigieg to be, than on site, leading the people, making sure that the full resources of the federal government are here to make sure that you're not stuck in wonderment of whether or not it's even safe to drink the water. Senator Vance, again today, he said in the Q&A with the press, if the EPA administrator really feels like this water is good enough to drink, I'd love to see the EPA administrator come here and actually drink it themselves.
I only have about 20 seconds. Doctor, what are the odds that 5 years from now we're going to see long-term impacts from this?